Hello and welcome to the Lesbian Lounge, a podcast for the girls who like girls. I'm your host and your resident lesbian big sister, Juliet Taylor, and I'm here to answer your guys' questions, give advice on your dilemmas, and of course, chat about your wildest lesbian dating stories. So, grab a drink, get comfy, and welcome into the Lesbian Lounge. Guys, my studio is coming together. If you're watching on YouTube, you're going to see all the new exciting things. If you're listening, go over to my Instagram because I'm going to post a photo of what the studio looks like. We have our very own Lesbian Lounge phone, like a proper old-fashioned, hello, welcome to the Lesbian Lounge phone. I'm so excited by it. And it actually works. I haven't tried it, but the lady I bought it from told me it worked. And it's like you put the numbers in and it just looks really cute. And I have a new little mirror above me, so I'll have my cherries and my lips, and now I have more cherries. It's all just coming together and it just feels really cute and cozy in here because I have got some exciting guests lined up. Some will be coming to the studio, some I'm going to Zoom with, but obviously I'll be in the studio. So I just want the studio looking perfect and as gay and bright and red and pink and cherry-fied as possible. Everything's fitting the vibe. Like even the Sonny Angels I have in here are they're fitting the vibe. So you'll see, come over to my Instagram at the lesbianlounge.podcast if you're not watching us on YouTube, and you can see all the exciting things from the studio. I also got this made at the weekend. I am sorry, have you ever seen anything cuter? It's a little lesbian lounge, what would you call it? Banner? I guess it's a banner. So I got it from Flora Rose and Oozbin, which is also where the mirrors behind me are from. And they had a little pop-up. So there was this lady there and she was hand sewing them. So you literally go in, tell her what you want, tell her what colour you want. If I can get it back on my desk, that would be really great. There we go. And then she literally sits there and sews it in real time. So I was like, of course I'm going to get one for the podcast studio. So she was like, what's the vibe? And I was like, red, pink, cherries, gay. Basically that's the theme. So now we have our own little banner. I was going to put it outside the studio, but then I get a bit nervous that the people who also work in my unit are going to be like, oh, fucking lesbian, and have an issue. So for now it's going to stay in here. But even though the door literally is a big, it's covered by a big cherry poster, again, you'll see it on the Instagram. So they probably know something funky's going on. I actually have never seen anyone else. I know there's a lady next door to me who sews, so she's probably quite cute, bless her. And then there's a man in the top one who I've never, because he doesn't have anything covering his door. I'm telling you, nothing has moved out of the specific place it was in when I first got here to where I am now. So I don't think he's been. Apparently he just uses it for storage. And then I think there's a florist at the bottom, never seen her, don't think she comes. And then I think there's two more that their doors are covered, so I can't see what's going on. But my unit used to just be used for storage, so possibly a lot of people just use it for storage and don't actually come. They just keep their old things here. So, I think we're good, but I just panic. I'm just a girl. So, the Lesbian Lounge logo can stay here for now, but maybe one day I'll pluck up the courage, and maybe one day I'll be rich enough to have my own full-on studio. But then I guess big podcasts, they don't have their own studio. They just do they hire a space? I don't know how it works. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But for now, this little studio it's perfect, and I just love having a little home for the podcast and all my little photos and my cherries everywhere. It's just so cute. So yeah, I'm just really happy with how it's turning out, and it's getting there. And yeah, like I said, we have got some really exciting guests lined up. I'm going to try and get Lucy on the podcast. I'm sure she'd be up for it. We have spoke about it. Just so you guys can meet her and, get as excited about her as I am, because I'm just so excited about her. I'm so in love with her. I'm so obsessed. We're never apart. I mean, we're apart right now. We didn't stay together last night, but literally every other night we're shall I just come to your house? Even if one of us is at work the next day, I'm I'll just come and sleep in your bed. I'll literally come at 7 o'clock and leave at 9 o'clock in the morning. I don't care if that's the only time I get to see you, and most of it we're going to spend asleep. I just want to be with you. So that's my thing at the minute. Yeah, some other exciting guests lined up, and I'm just really excited to bring some more people onto the Lesbian Lounge, bring them into the studio. It's going to be really, really fun, but sorry, today it's just me. I'm sorry about it. I know there's some podcasts that literally do guests every week, but I'm I want to be the one talking, not just like asking someone questions. Do you know what I mean? So you've got me for another week. Maybe we'll have a guest on soon. Just keep your eyes peeled. There's exciting things coming. If you haven't seen already, guys, I Kissed a Girl are casting for the next season, which I was dead set I was going to apply. I didn't know applications were opening soon. I'd actually spoken to a few people at the BBC being like, when's applications opening? And they were like, oh, we can't say. And then here we go, they're open. So I was dead set that I was going to apply. I was like, get me on the show. I'm single. And then literally a few weeks into being single, Lucy came along. So I was like, okay, we're not going on I Kissed a Girl. But if you are single, get yourself applying. Like, why would you not want to go? I don't think they film in summer. I think they film in October. But why would you not want to go and spend a couple of weeks in sunny Greece in a masseria with like 10 other fit women and possibly meet somebody that you're going to spend the rest of your lives with? Like, hello? Does that not sound unbelievable? Because I'm jealous. I'm very happy with Lucy, but I'm very jealous that some people are going to get that opportunity. So definitely go and apply. I don't know how much longer applications are open for, so make sure you get them in before they close, because I feel like otherwise you'll regret it. Do you know what I mean? If you're sitting there like looking at the application thing being like, do I apply, do I not? Do I apply, do I not? You're going to regret it when you're watching it whenever it comes out, probably next year. Will it come out? It'll come out in summer next year, won't it? Like, you will regret it when you're watching it being like, oh my God, that could have been me. Like, when you see like the really femme lesbian, and you're like, oh my God, I could have been their really femme lesbian that they had for the show. Like, oh, I could have been the tattooed mask that they had on the show. But no, they went for that one instead because I didn't apply. Like, get yourself applying. Go and have your hot queer girl summer. Live it for me. If you don't do it for yourself, do it for me so I can live my I Kissed a Girl life through you. Like I said, I promise I'm very happy with Lucy. Any updates for you all? I don't think so. I'm a bit bunged up with cold, but I'm still here filming, so don't even worry. Lucy and I are going on our first holiday in literally less than 3 weeks. We're going to Florida, baby. I was so excited. We're going to Universal Studios, Islands of Adventure, and my mum, well, say very kindly, not to me. It's Lucy's birthday when we're out there. I think I've told you all this, but my mum very kindly has bought Lucy an Epic Universe ticket for Lucy's birthday. So obviously I've bought an Epic Universe ticket for myself. I'm not going to make Lucy go on her own. So yeah, we're going to go to Epic Universe, which is the brand new Universal Park, which has How to Train Your Dragon Land, Super Mario Land, Harry Potter Land, and Dark Universe, which is like, not zombies, like, what's his name? Frankenstein and like werewolf stuff. So I'll probably go to that one and cry because I'll get scared, but I'm going to be brave. So we're really excited about that. We're just finalising packing and everything like that. My dad was like, good luck sitting next to her on a 9-hour flight. And I was like, actually, don't be rude, but I probably will be a nightmare. I just get fidgety, do you know what I mean? Like, who can just sit still for 9 hours? At least there's like the screen so we can watch some films. Like, maybe we should watch some like Universal films when we go to like meet Toothless the dragon. Like, we're like, oh my God, Toothless, we just watched your film. Or Shrek. We actually watched Shrek the other night, but I was so tired. Like, I think I got to Shrek fighting off all of Lord Farquaad's guards, and then I was like, and good night. I just love watching the same films over and over. Does anyone else have that thing? Like, is anyone else a bit special like me? Like, I would rather watch a film where I know what happens than watch a film where I don't know what happens and be anxious because I don't know what happens. Like, I like to know in a film, okay, it's nearly the end. I can like prepare myself, it's nearly the end. I don't like when I don't know what's going on, what's happening, this is stressful, when's it finishing, how long is it? It gives me anxiety. I don't often go to the cinema, it stresses me out. Unless like, I went to see like Mean Girls, the musical, at the cinema because I know the story, but I hate going to see things where like I don't know the story unless it's something like Despicable Me and I know it's going to be like family friendly viewing. Like, I just get stressed otherwise. So I would rather sit and watch the films that like I know that I like, but I should probably branch out and try and watch some of the films that of like the Universal lands that I don't know as well. You will not catch me watching Jurassic Park. I hate dinosaurs. And I also don't like fast, scary, upside down roller coasters. So if you think you will catch me on Velocicoaster, think again, that is like my two worst nightmares combined. A fast roller coaster that goes upside down, plus dinosaurs, recipe for disaster. I don't even like the Universal water ride where you're just like going through Jurassic Park, and then it's like, oh no, the velociraptor's escaped. And then you go up, and then there's this giant T-Rex waiting for you, and it goes to get you, and you go boom down the water slide. Stressful. I don't like it. I will literally do the ride like this. I mean, I don't mind them when they're in the water, but I have to be in the middle of the boat. I can't be on either end, because what if one tries to bite me? Do you know what I mean? I have to be in the middle, safely in the middle. Don't even like in Disney Pirates of the Caribbean, I get scared that if I'm on the end of the boat, that an alligator is going to come and eat me from the water. Don't get like that on Small World. I just get like that on Pirates because it's dark. I don't like things that are dark. So dark universe probably isn't the best thing for me, but I'm going to be brave, I think. There's rides I'll do, like Hagrid's Motorbike Adventure. Hell yeah, put me on that ride, because it doesn't go upside down. I mean, the first time I did it, I was shit scared, and we actually went on single rider, which, if you don't know, basically you queue with your group, but then you'll get split up. So say there's a group of 3 and you're the single rider, you will sit with someone from the group of 3. So there's not a spare seat. So it makes the queue time a little bit less. What's in my pocket? Nothing. It's not even a pocket. What the hell? It's like stitched up. Have I never realised that before? I don't know. Yeah, so I went on single rider and ended up with this man, and he was so lovely, because I was like, have you done this before? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, is there any spiders? And he was like, no, you're fine. But little did I know, this ride goes backwards, it drops down. There's like Fluffy the 3-headed dog. It's honestly, it's such a good ride, but I was like, oh, because I didn't know what happens, but now I love it. And because it doesn't go upside down, like, it's so fine. And there's nothing more fun than like sitting in the motorbike seat, because you're like sat forward, like literally like you're riding a motorbike, and then we're just like, push the purple button, and you push it and you go, pew! Like, oh, I just love it. I'm so excited. What other rides do I like in Universal? Is that it? I don't mind Escape from Gringotts. I don't like when the snake's like in your face. I do not like the Harry Potter ride in the castle, the like Forbidden Journey, because there's frickin' spiders. And I don't actually even know that there are spiders, because my eyes are always tightly closed on this ride. I can last about the first like minute when you're just like playing Quidditch with Harry, Ron and Hermione. And then the Death Eaters come and I go, okay, I'm going to close my eyes now. I get a bit scared. So I didn't even know there were spiders. My eyes were closed. The first time I rode it, my mum was like, are your eyes still closed? And I was like, yeah. And she went, keep them closed. And I was like, why? And she was like, just keep them closed. So I did. And then when we got off, she was like, there was lots of scary spiders. So good thing my eyes were closed, because I would have had an actual panic attack. And we also got stuck on this ride. We were like this. So you sit in like rows of 4. I'm sure the thing goes over your head, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. And we're like this, but like on a complete angle. And like the people next to us are like literally like they don't speak English, and they can't like they're just like, what's going on? They're like sat there like praying. Me and Mum are like, oh my God. But thankfully we were like out of like the virtual reality bit, if that makes sense. Like there was no Death Eaters. It was like there was no screens. We were like in a room in Hogwarts, I guess. But like imagine we were stuck with the spiders. Imagine. Or like with that, I don't even know what it is, like the dragon or something that like squirts fire or water at you. Like imagine just being stuck in that for ages. Like not for me. I'll do it, but I'll just do it with my eyes closed. Or maybe I'll be brave and look. No, I would not do that. I tell you what I do that's brave. I meet the velociraptor. I don't enjoy it, but I do it. I prefer meeting the baby one. I don't like the big one when it goes like, ah! And it tries to get you. It's too realistic for me. Like, it's actually too scary. What other rides do I enjoy? I won't do the Hulk. I enjoy the water rides. They're fun, especially in July heat Florida. Like, get me on Popeyes, get me on Ripsaw Falls, get me soaking wet, and then I'll dry off in like 10 seconds as soon as I'm off the ride, and the Florida blazing sun attacks me again. Yeah, there's plenty of rides I'll do. And I love meeting the characters. Like, yeah, I want to meet Shrek. I want to meet SpongeBob. I want to meet Betty Boop. Do you know what I mean? I want to have all this fun. Like, I just love it. So really excited. And like, I just to do it with Lucy is going to be mint. Like, she's done it all before, but not for a while. So just like, I love like living things through other people's eyes and like getting excited for them to experience things. Like, it's Lucy's birthday when we're out there, like I've said about 7 times now, and I'm not going to tell you all what I've got planned because she listens to the podcast because she's a cutie. She actually listened before we got together, which made me feel a bit ill. I was like, oh my God, like, what have you heard me speak about? Like, have I told you all this story? Apparently I said on the podcast I would never date a girl shorter than me. And now I'm dating Lucy, who's 5'4" and I'm 5'6". So, and she literally, this was when we were dating. I don't think we were like officially dating, but we were like seeing each other. And she was like, do you want to know what you just said on the podcast? And I was like, oh shit, what have I said? Like, what have I, like, have I don't know what I said. I was panicking. And she was like, you said you would never date a girl smaller than you. And I was like, oh, did I? Well, here we are. I do find that like a lot of, well, I say I sound like a slag. Quite a few of the girls that I was speaking with before I got with Lucy were quite short. One was 5'9". I don't know why I remember this. The rest were all a good like 5'2" to 5'4". Don't think any were 5 foot. Actually, I think one was 5'5". I don't think any were my height. So it was like this or this. No one was like in the middle. No one was 5'5" or 5'7". Everyone was like shorter or taller, but that's so fine. I love her, so it's all good. Her height doesn't bother me. Hopefully she can fit on all the rides. She's gonna kill me for saying that. I always joke about her being small. What I call her Lucy Little Legs, even though she's literally 5'4", like she's not tiny, but it's fun to joke about. Yeah, just like living it through her eyes will be exciting. And her birthday, I have some exciting things planned. Obviously I'm not going to tell you all, but yeah, it's going to be good. And I'm literally bursting with excitement for her to experience her birthday, because the things we're going to do, I hope she's going to really enjoy. She should really enjoy them. I've planned everything to like, I know what she likes, so hopefully she's going to love it all. And I'm just like so excited for her to wake up on her birthday and for me to be like, okay, first surprise, let's go. And then to see her face and her reaction, like, I'm just so excited. I'll try and film some videos for you all. I mean, I definitely will. And you know what I love about Lucy? She's willing to make a TikTok. She was like, she said, we should do the TikTok. You know, when it's like, hi, I'm Juliet and I paid for the flights. Hi, I'm Lucy. Hi, I'm Juliet and I organised the whole trip. Hi, I'm Lucy. Hi, I'm Juliet. Like, we should so do that TikTok. It'd be really funny. And then eventually just cuts off. Hi, I'm Lucy. Hi. Like, it just keeps cutting Lucy off. To be fair, like, she's done a lot of, I mean, no, I've pretty much planned the whole trip. But it was planned before I got together with Lucy. So she's just kind of like jumped in last minute. But she is very excited. I'm very excited. So bring on Florida. Am I excited for the sweat that's going to come off my body? Not really. I love Florida so much, but the heat is something else. Like, you know, when you can just like feel it like trickling down your back and you're just like, ugh! And then you go through and you have to like pull your sweaty clothes back on. Like, there is nothing worse. So yeah, I'm not excited for that, but I'm excited to experience Florida and go on my first holiday with Lucy. Other than that, which I'm literally giving you an update on a holiday that I have not been on and I am not going on for the 3 weeks. Other than that, I don't really think there's anything else to update you all on. Can we just take a minute to talk about the current lesbian world? Like, what is going on? Why is Jojo Siwa from Dance Moms dating Chris Hughes from Love Island? Like, what? And also, I don't think Chris is from up here, but apparently he's a Sunderland fan, because now Jojo C was a Sunderland fan. So maybe me and Jojo can be like adopted Sunderland, like dating people who support Sunderland together. Because I mean, I'm not going to start supporting Sunderland. Are you joking? But obviously Lucy's from Sunderland, so Lucy supports Sunderland. Chris supports Sunderland, so Jojo and I, maybe we can be besties. Oh, let's get Jojo on the podcast. Imagine! Be like, hey babe, I hear you're in Sunderland for a match. Do you want to come on the pod? Imagine we could get Jojo Siwa on the podcast. That would actually be so iconic. She's probably a little bit busy, but still. Or imagine just like Lucy and I pop to Tesco's and there's Jojo Siwa doing a food shop. Be like, what the hell? Like, it just is crazy. And then Fletcher's dating a man, and then she's made this statement saying like, yeah, I've fallen in love with a man, but I'm still queer. Me dating a man doesn't make me any less queer. And it's like, well, no one said that, but you've got this whole brand about being a queer person, about basic, I mean, there's never really been mention of boys in the past. Like, all the songs, girls, 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 it's all about girls. I kissed a girl and I liked it. Even though that's originally Katy Perry's song, but you know what I mean? Like, she did like the cover of it, or the remake, I don't know what you call it in music land. And then like all of the like lesbian like merch is gone. It's just like, what does the top say? Like man or men? Like, who's buying that? Because it's not going to be me. Do you know what I mean? It's just all a bit crazy. So touch wood that Renee Rapp and Toa Bird don't break up, and Billie Eilish stays a lesbian, and who else is there? Like, let's just send good vibes to the lesbian pop stars that aren't going, I mean, they're not going straight, but like, I just could not go from dating a woman to dating a man. I don't know about you guys, but for me personally, like, I just don't think I could. Like, the treatment you get from women, like, I was speaking to one of my friends the other night who has never had an orgasm. Well, she has, from herself or her sex toys. From a man, never, not once. Like, imagine signing up for your life, like the rest of your life, to never have an orgasm during sex. That doesn't sound fun. Where's the fun in that for you? A man pops his willy and goes poom poom, he comes, and then he's like, oh right, yeah, brilliant, that's it. Sorry, what? Like, no, the treatment you get from women, not even in the bedroom, just in general, is like top tier, elite. Like, they just get you on an emotional level. Like, it's just so much better. So to go back to dating a man could never be me. If you ever see me dating a man, take this podcast away from me, but it's never going to happen. Don't worry, Lucy and I are going to be together forever and get married. I was talking to my mum about weddings yesterday. Why? Oh yeah, because we went to Ousbin Market and I bought some rings, and like, I'm quite enjoying like my new ring stack, but my left hand has one less ring than my right hand. So I was like, I just need a ring on this finger and then my ring stack is complete, pointing to my engagement finger. And my mum was laughing. And she was like, well, you've only known Lucy 4 weeks. It's a bit soon. I think it is. It's more than 4 weeks. So I was like, no, it's more than 4 weeks. It's been like 7 or 8 now. And she was like, oh, that makes all the difference. You can get engaged now. And then I was saying how I want to have an abroad wedding, because I don't have like loads and loads of friends that I would invite. Like, and if I had one in the UK, I would just be inviting people for the sake of it. I'd be like, oh, well, yeah, I guess I'll invite her. We'll invite her. We'll invite him. Whereas if we have an abroad wedding, I feel like you have to like only invite the closest people to you. So I'd much rather do that. Like, have less people and then go abroad and have like spend the cash on going abroad than spending the cash on fucking, I'm trying to think of someone who I'm not going to say anyone's name because that's mean actually, but like some like person that I'm like not 100% on inviting, but I'm just inviting them because I want more people there. Like, paying for your meal, do you know what I mean? The wedding Lucy and I went to, they were making the most unreal pizzas. Like, I'm having a pizza van and a mac and cheese van at my wedding. Even if it's abroad, I don't care. Redhead's mac and cheese, I'll fly you out, do you know what I mean? It's the best mac and cheese. And I haven't had it in a few weeks because we've been... Oh, I'll tell you all this update. My parents met Lucy's parents. It was so cute. We went for a little meal just in Newcastle and they got on so well. Like, I don't think any of them have really got like anything in common. Like, they're not in any like similar jobs or anything like that. But they got on so well. It was so cute. And now me, mum and my granny were going to see the Book of Mormon in July, so Lucy and her mum are going to come so we can see them all again. It's just all so cute and so exciting. What were we even talking about to get me to there? I think I was talking about, I don't even know. Shall we stop rambling and jump into this week's episode? Yeah, I think let's do that. So without further ado, let's jump straight on into this week's episode. So this week's question of the week is, what is the best or the worst opening line that you've ever received on a dating app? Let's see what you've got. Snap? Question mark. Not the first thing you say. Surely that's not the, like, oh hey beautiful, snap. Okay. Like, it's Snapchat, like, don't get me wrong, I use Snapchat. I don't post on it, but I do use it to text people. Like, I know it has this, like, horrible stigma where everyone's like, oh, Snapchat's just for fuckboys. Like, I get it. Like, I've received many a penis picture on Snapchat. Like, unsolicited penis pictures, may I add. But, like, you know, I see the stigma around Snapchat, but, like, I hate when you're, like, you talk about Snapchat and someone like completely turns their nose up to it, like, all right, Sally, like, fuck off, do you know what I mean? But yeah, the first thing you say on a dating app, snap. What did my line used to be? I think it used to be like, oh, hey, or like, hey, gorgeous, like something like that. Like, I don't know, like, but I was quite a frequent popper-upper. Like, I would pop up to people first because I would get bored of waiting. Like, if we matched straight away, I'd be like, I'm not fucking waiting for you. I'll text you right now. I'd be like, oh, hey. And then it'd probably be like this emoji, the hee-hee-hee emoji. I feel like that was my go-to. Oh my God, this is insane. Where do people come up with things like this? Your legs are like an Oreo. I want to break them apart and eat the good stuff in the middle. Surely not. Surely they did not write that out, reread it, and go, yeah, I'm going to send that. Like, that is your first impression of someone. Crazy. I don't think I've ever had any memorable pickup lines, but I've had some very questionable dates. Fair enough. I feel mad boring for not having anything for this. Don't feel bored, it's all good. I don't use dating apps. Fair enough. Oh my God, this is another good one. Your right leg is Halloween. Your left leg is Christmas. Can I visit you in between the holidays? No way. Because your left leg is Halloween. Your right leg is Christmas. They want to visit you in between the holidays, right at your vagina. To be like, if they came up with that themselves and didn't like ask ChatGTP or some like clever person to think of that, fair enough. But what do you reply to that? Just be like, hold on, love, we haven't even had a first date yet. Do you know what I mean? Looking for a beautiful girlfriend to cheat on my boyfriend with. Okay. Can I be the Han Solo to your Leia? My name is Leia. I tell you what, I used to get a lot growing up. Like, where's your Romeo? Can I be your Romeo? No, you can't. I don't want a Romeo. I want a Romea. Top or bottom? Question mark. I mean, it's a valid question. You need to know. Do you know what I mean? If you're giving... if you are a bottom and this person's given bottom, you don't want to both be bottoms together. What's the fun in that? It's like, I get having to ask, but maybe, again, it's not the first question you ask. Maybe that's like, you're on a first date, you've had a few drinks, you bring it up. Maybe that's what you do. Worst line, someone asked my favourite TV show. I told them, she said, ew, and stopped texting me. You must have some crazy favourite TV show for them to just completely stop texting you. That's wild. Do you know Google Maps? Question mark. I don't turn right or left. I go straight. So I like you. I go straight. But we're lesbians. Oh well. Worst has to be me and my boyfriend are looking for a third. I had a lot of them back in the day when I was on Tinder. A lot of them like, no, I do not want to satisfy your boyfriend's needs of sleeping with another woman. Speaking about that, have you all watched Open House? Because it's giving porn. Like, it's literally giving porn. You can't, like, how have we all gone from watching Virgin Island to these people being like, can I touch your finger? Okay, let me think about it. Let me prepare myself. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, literally that dramatic. To literally, hey, I've been having these feelings about sleeping with other people in our relationship. Yeah, cool, babe, let's do it. Like, all these men are obviously thinking, fuck yeah, I'll have a threesome with me, missus. Not realising the missus is off having a threesome with two other girls, leaving him in the fucking bedroom, doing a three-way, eating each other out, fucking triangle, circle, whatever it's called. Like, they did not expect that to happen, but it's just wild going from Virgin Island to Open House. Like, it's crazy, but have we all watched it? Because it's wild. If you haven't watched it, it's on Channel 4, go watch it. Have you got any A4 to hand? Too many to write down? Fair enough. The opening of Old MacDonald had a farm. What? How does it even start? Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. Are you calling me a pig? Do you know what I mean? That would be my response back. I don't know, but I always got ones along the lines of, you're a dancer, you must be so flexible. Oh, I used to hate people being like, do the splits right now then. Like, okay, do you know what I mean? I'll do it. I'm a fucking show off. One of my kids I teach dance to last night went, can you do the splits, Miss Jules? And I went, probably not anymore. Even though I did do a Pilates workout this morning, guys. Yeah, check me out, because I need to get in shape. I wasn't going to tell you all this yet. I was going to wait till I can officially announce it. But I am doing another pageant. I'm not going to tell you what yet. I'm going to wait till it's been officially announced. But I was like, I want to get in shape. It's in August. So I've got a little bit of time. I just want to feel a bit more toned because there is swimwear, so I need to be looking good. But yeah, I used to always get asked like, oh, you must be so flexible. Dance for me. Like, oh, fuck off. I bet your pussy is tight as fuck. That's not even a compliment. Like, is it a compliment? Would you take that as a compliment? I wouldn't. I'd be like, oh, okay, thanks. Like, that's just a first line. What on earth do you respond to that? Be like, oh yeah, you can loosen it up for me. Ew. Imagine you got married, like somehow that pickup line didn't put you off, you went on a date, you got married, and then like at your wedding, everyone's like, oh my God, like, do you remember like you guys met on Hinge, like, and now you're dating, da-da-da-da. What was the first line you said to each other? Oh yeah, I said to her, I bet if pussy was tight as fuck. Like, it just make sense. Why would you say that as the first line to someone? Crazy. She opened with something along the lines of, date idea, you helped me get past a level in my favourite game ever. I mean, that's kind of cute. Like, I mean, I was going to say Lucy plays the Xbox. I don't think she does. She has an Xbox, like, controller. I don't think she plays it. Maybe she does. I don't know. She's never played it around me. Like, I get it. Like, it's cute as, like, sitting, like, watching your missus, like, play something or, like, teaching you how to do something. That's really cute. But, like, again, a first line, crazy. Hey. Because that's all anyone says, LMAO. Clearly you ain't matching with the crazy motherfuckers, because some of these lines are insane. Okay, we'll do a few more. You look like you'd ghost me, but still like my Instagram stories for 6 months. So you're matching with me and basically telling me that you think I'm going to ghost you straight away. Crazy. Let's skip the small talk. What colour should we paint our bedroom? Let's just go on a first date first, maybe. Do you know what I mean? Okay, let's do a few more. I can tell you're emotionally intelligent because your eyebrows are symmetrical. What? Emotionally intelligent? I don't even... You don't sound emotionally intelligent if you're guessing my emotional intelligence is based off the look of my eyebrows. Crazy. Okay, one more. Not to be weird, but I already showed your profile to my therapist and she approves. Do you know what though? Fair enough. Like, if you've, been through a traumatic relationship, you've done the healing, you've done the work, and then you're looking to get into a new relationship, like, the last thing you want to do is get with a psycho and, like, all that hard work you've put in goes down the drain. So I guess being like, okay, Sally the therapist, I've matched with this girl on Hinge, what do you think? And Sally's like, yeah, she looks like a nice girl, let's go on a date. Like, I get that approval, it's probably good. So, shall we jump into some dilemmas? I think so. Oh, let's scoot you back to where we're up to. It always like jumps back to like the most current ones, but like we've got some to work through. I know where we're up to. I need to find the number I'm looking for. There we go. Do you want like the ASMR? It's like your weekly ASMR with me. What haven't we done? We've tapped this. We've had drinks before. What if I like dial the phone right next to the microphone? Does that sound good? Hello, welcome to the Lesbian Lounge. How can we help you? Okay, let's be serious and do some dilemmas. Okay. I might be in love with my best friend. This is a girl I met last year and we immediately became best friends. And now I can't figure out if I've just never had someone in my life who is this nice to me and what I feel is just platonic love and respect, or if I'm falling in love with my best friend. Okay, I feel like we can easily figure this out. Do you look at her and want to rip her clothes off and lick her vagina, or have her lick your vagina? If the answer is no, then it probably is just a friendship. Like, I used to have a really, really, really close friendship. Like, we would like spoon in bed and like scratch each other's backs. And like, we were like, you could probably have looked at us and thought they could be in a relationship, but it was just like a really, really close friendship, like a platonic soulmate almost, even though we don't really speak anymore. But like, we were very, very close, and I wouldn't say intimate with each other, but like, I guess in a way we were. But there was no, I want to like touch your boobs, I want to touch your vagina, I want to like get sexual with you. So I guess think about it like that. But I also appreciate that like, when me and Taylor first got together, I had never had someone in my life that I just fully opened up to. And I actually went through like I've never actually told anyone this, like went through quite like a bad mental state for our first few months of dating, because I'd never had someone that I could open up to about things before. Like, not like there was really trauma to speak about, just like in general. And like, I was at college at the time and it really affected my third year of college, because we had auditions for our third year show, which was Shrek, my favourite musical ever. And I just like really neglected like the preparations for that because I was just too busy like crying and getting upset and like opening up, and like it really affected my last year of college because I'd never had that person to open up to. So I get when you finally get that like perfect friend who you can open up to fully and not feel judged by. Like you might be thinking, oh my God, are we in love? But it probably is just like a really good friend who's like just a good person all around who's willing to like let you open up to them. So I guess think, do I want to fuck you? If the answer's no, then it's probably just a friendship. Please don't say my name, LOL. All fake names used. I don't even know who sent this in. It's all anonymous, so don't worry. I was in a relationship with my girl. Let's try that again. With my girl. I was in a relationship with a girl, and my best friend at the time invited one of her friends to my birthday party. Ended up that this friend, we will call her Lottie, and my girlfriend at the time, we will call her Bex, got on well. For the next 4 months of my relationship, it was rocky, and Lottie always hung out with us. Then Bex decided she wanted to spend time with Lottie on her own. We then broke up. So you went to a party together, they met someone that they fancied more, they kept hanging around, then they said, actually, we're going to break up because I'm going to spend time alone with her. That's rough. She came to collect her things, and then my cat clawed her jumper when she went to hug her, and there was a mass... Oh dear. Sorry, I see a process I just read. My cat clawed her jumper. I need to like visualize this. Clawed her jumper when she went to hug her. And there was a massive hickey. There we go, I've processed. There was a massive hickey. Okay, rude. Who's that from? Because it's not from me. LOL. 3 days after the breakup. Girl didn't even wait a hot second to move on. I can't say a lot. I moved on after like a few weeks, but still. Anyway, time passes, and one of my other best friends, let's call them Destiny, had sent me that Bex was now sending Lottie nudes. Fast forward a year or two, Destiny is now in a relationship with a girl called Holly. Now, Holly was studying abroad. I had drifted from this friends group because I'm not fake, LOL. You tell him, girl. But Destiny was now close friends with Bex, my ex. I get a call, it's Destiny, and she's crying. I go to meet her, and she tells me, or should I say, I ask, have you slept with Bex? Because I know the answer was yes, typical lesbians. But this was 4 months ago, and she hasn't told Holly, her girlfriend. Holly found out, stayed with Destiny, and now they're engaged. That was some story. Wow. I mean, some people can see past cheating. Like, to some people, it's not a be-all and end-all. To some people, it is like, if Lucy even looks at another girl a certain way, I'd be like, what the fuck do you think you're doing? No, I'm not that mean. But, like, some people can genuinely, like, see past cheating. Like, I mean, look at these people in open house. I know they're not cheating because the partner's aware of it, but, like, some people really could not care less if their partner is sleeping with other people, as long as they're still your partner. Like, people don't care. So, like, you know, people can still get engaged because of it. Personally, I don't think I could. It's not for me. But wild. I hope you're okay and you found someone for you that's, like, not going to go sleeping with your besties. Okay. Moving on. Hey, queen. Hey, girl. I'm really struggling with my girlfriend's mother. This is something I feel really lucky about. Like, Lucy's parents, her whole family are just lush. Like, no issue, no bother at all. I almost feel like we bump heads on everything, and I'm always in the wrong. Her dad is a gem, a dad I wish I could have. Speaking of dads, we went out for a drink with Lucy's dad on Father's Day, and I was like, happy Father's Day! Because, like, he's not my father-in-law yet, but, like, when we get married, he will be. Do you know what I mean? Bless him, he's so cute. Her mother, though, eek. It's almost judgment in stuff. I've been with my partner for 3 years, coming up to 4. Her parents say they love me and we are very close, but it feels like her mother doesn't fully like me. There's nothing worse, is there, than having that, like, niggling feeling that someone just, like, this is, like, just a tiny part of them that doesn't like something about you, and, like, you can feel it, and, like, you can't shake that feeling. Like, you just, no matter how, like, lovely they are, you're like, I just can tell you're holding back and you don't fully like me. I've had that before, like it's horrible. Everything I've done in my life, like uni, etc., is always in comparison to what she did in her youth. And she will never, ever compliment me, but her husband will. It's little things. My mum will always hug my girlfriend before bed, treats her like a second daughter, but I feel the complete opposite with my mother-in-law. For fuck's sake. Any ideas? How do I speak about this to my girlfriend? It's frustrating, isn't it? Like, there's nothing worse than being like, you're obviously, you've been together nearly 4 years, like, you're in it for the long run. The mum can see that, like, maybe at the start she thought, oh, maybe she's just going to fuck my daughter around, but then it's like, we're 4 years down the line. Like, if I was going to leave, I probably would have left by now. Like, I treat your daughter really well. My family treat her like family. What is your problem with me? Maybe, like, there are some parents out there who just, like, slightly struggle with the fact that their children are gay and, like, they can accept it, but not fully. Like, they can, they can be like, okay, you brought a girl home, fine. Don't tell me the details. I don't want to know anything about it. Like, they can accept it, but they don't want to get too involved in it. Like, maybe there's still something like that in the back of her mind that she's like, oh, I just didn't have this in mind for my daughter. I thought she was always going to marry a man, and now she's with you. Like, and she just can't get over that. Like, you never know, but like, you could speak to her about it and just be like maybe when next time she compares something to you or something, you could just be like, can I just ask, like, have I done something to upset you or piss you off? Because, like, there's this vibe. Or you could go to your girlfriend and be like, has your mum ever said anything about me? And your girlfriend would be like, what do you mean? And be like, I don't know, I just get this vibe that, like, she's a bit off with me, or, like, I've done something to piss her off. Like, has she mentioned anything to you? And your girlfriend might be like, no, God knows, like, she absolutely loves you. Maybe it's just the type of person she is, do you know what I mean? Maybe she's, a bit jealous that you're getting to live your best lesbian life. Like, my mum is living I don't know, maybe in another life Jill was a lesbian. Jill, let us know. Like, Jill loves living her life through me and Lucy. She's like, I need little photos. Like, obviously she bought Lucy her Epic Universe ticket for her birthday, and she was like, I'm doing that to be nice, but in return, you must send me lots of selfies throughout the day. She doesn't care about selfies just of me. She went, I don't want to just see you. She's like, I want to see you and Lucy. When we went out the other night, we forgot to send her a selfie, and she was fuming. She was like, where's my photos? I love photos. Like, she just loves, like, seeing us happy, and, like, maybe that's what the mum missed out on, and she sees that in you guys and she's just a little bit jealous. Like, you never know. Maybe the best thing to do is just approach the girlfriend, or just, like, don't let it bother you. Do you know what I mean? Like, you get on with the dad, you get on with the girlfriend, you can be civil with the mother. Like, can you just, like, vibe with that? And, it's like, yeah, you don't have the best relationship, but, like, you obviously have a great relationship with your mum. Your girlfriend has a great relationship with your mum. Can you just, like, vibe with it not being the best relationship ever? But I guess if you're going to spend the rest of your life with this person and the mother's going to be around a lot, if you live in a similar area, like, there's nothing more frustrating than, like, clashing and butting heads and feeling like you're not fully accepted. Maybe speak to your girlfriend, see what she says. All right, guys, we are going to wrap up this week's episode here. Thank you all so much for watching. If you've been watching on YouTube, make sure to give us a like, a subscribe, and a comment. If you've been listening on Apple or Spotify or wherever you listen, make sure to leave us a 5-star review and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an episode. Make sure you send me over your dilemmas and your stories. The link tree will be linked in the description. Whilst you're there, you can fill out our Lesbian Lounge survey, answer the questions for the questions of the week, and follow the podcast on Instagram and TikTok at thelesbianlounge.podcast. You can also follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Juliet Francis T. Join our WhatsApp chat. There's loads you guys can be doing in between weekly episodes. Our next planned meetup is Pride on July 19th, I think it is. There might be one before then. We might plan like a little night out or something like that. So keep your eyes peeled, and I will speak to you all next Thursday for a brand new episode. Love you all so much. Bye.